In the winter of 2014, I toured an old Jewish synagogue in Erfurt, Germany. The prized artifact on display in this museum was this wedding ring. As you can see, its prominent feature is a castle, but if you look closely, that castle is being held up by two dragons, and those dragons gradually transition into two clasped hands. This symbolism seems to suggest that the foundation of a kingdom is a relationship. And to me, this idea is remarkably profound because if you think about it, relationships really do comprise the foundation of society. Almost everything around us has been created by a series of indirect and direct human relationships. And choosing to see the world in this way is actually advantageous when it comes to problem solving. In his book, Systems Thinking for Social Change, David Stroh delves into the messy task of improving complex systems. And according to his research, he's found that attempting to improve the relationships between components of the system is actually more effective than attempting to improve the components themselves. Stronger relationships create better systems because they engender a deep sense of psychological safety, like we've been talking about. And because change happens at the speed of trust, to quote the late Stephen Covey, it's almost impossible to create better systems unless the people that comprise those systems actually trust each other. We've intentionally embraced this strategy at Utah Valley University to help craft our campus into a more collaborative place. We first emphasize developing friendships amongst ourselves, for we've seen that the strength of our program depends on the strength of our relationships. We then emphasize developing friendships with faculty and staff. And we didn't build these relationships simply because we wanted to affect change. No, these relationships are genuine, and we're thrilled that these people care as much about positive change as we do. We've worked hard to demonstrate that we can successfully complete high-impact projects, and as a result, a growing number of faculty and staff are working with us to make UVU a more interdisciplinary place. And it just so happens that one administrator who deeply cares about this initiative is one of my most influential mentors. I've known Jeff Moss, the COO of UVU's foundation, for over 2 years. We met when I was an intern at the State Board of Education and he was a board member. And we really hit it off when one day I saw he needed a ride to his car and I offered it to him. Since then, we've discovered that we share a similar vision for education, and we've worked on a number of projects together. So as a result, when he saw the need for UVU to become a more interdisciplinary place, he immediately reached out to the fellows. He knew us, he trusted us, and he didn't hesitate to empower us to make this center a reality. And as we've been pursuing this initiative, we've been surprised to see how many students have reached out to us and asked if they could help. And that's one of the true beauties of friendship. It's an attractive force. When people see positive, fun, and accepting changemakers making a real difference, they naturally desire to hop on board and help out. So my question for us is, how might we embrace the power of relationships to create positive change? Because if we can embrace this power, we'll be stunned at what we can accomplish. Thank you.